Coming up on Win News, a controversial land swap deal back in the spotlight, a new climate model designed, and what has the Brumby stars looking over their shoulders.
Across Canberra and its surrounding regions, this is Win News.
Tonight, police investigate after a suspicious fire destroys a house in Narrabundah. A controversial land swap deal in Dixon back in the spotlight. And renewed calls for a dragway strip to be built in the ACT. Good evening, I'm Geoff Phillips. Also coming up in the bulletin, Garema Place set for a major facelift. An arson investigation is underway tonight after fire destroyed public housing in Canberra South. Metres-high flames leapt from the property as the fierce fire took hold, eventually causing parts of the roof to collapse.
Detectives returned to the scene of the inferno today, desperate to figure out how it was sparked and who was responsible.
A controversial land swap deal is back in the spotlight, with Canberrans encouraged to have their say on the future of land known as Section 72. Residential and retail developments and common ground public housing have previously been flagged as considerations.
It's the plot of Northside land desperately in need of a makeover. But first, the ACT government needs our help. More information, head to Win News Canberra on Facebook. Emma Groves, Win News.
Motoring enthusiasts are renewing calls for a new dragway to be built in the ACT, fearing that the future of Summonats is banking on it. However, the ACT government has ruled it out, telling Win News that it's not considering a facility similar to one that used to exist in Majura.
For those on four wheels or two, the ACT used to have a dedicated place where they could legally satisfy their need for speed.
Still ahead on Win News, Garema Place in for a major facelift and the tiny piece of technology that could make your trip to the dentist a lot less scary. Garema Place in the heart of the city is slated to undergo a major facelift. It comes after the successful purchase of the Garema Centre building, which will soon be transformed into a luxury hotel.
It's an eyesore in the heart of Canberra's CBD and it won't be around for too much longer. Local developer Geoff purchased the Garema Centre building last year and plans to revitalise the derelict zone into a vibrant and bustling luxury hotel.
Now the story that will have everyone talking. The Macquarie Dictionary has announced its People's Choice Word of the Year, and it's an unusual one. It was selected after surveying people online, so we thought we'd see if people on the street knew the word and its runner-up companions.
The votes are in, and the Macquarie Dictionary's People's Choice Word of the Year is family. Have you guys ever heard the word family before?
How do you spell it?
Sport is next with Melissa, who's not a milkshake duck, and the Brumbies set to go into camp as preparations for the Super Rugby season heat up.
Thank you, Geoff. And I must say I'm probably guilty of the text neck. Don't want to say that too many times. But as for the Brumbies in sport, we'll hear more from the players next. Plus, the Sydney Thunder WBBL squad hits the nets at Manuka ahead of tomorrow's clash against the Renegades. The Sydney Thunder has been dealt a blow ahead of tomorrow's must-win clash against the Melbourne Renegades at Manuka Oval. Star batsman Usman Khawaja ruled out after failing to overcome a thumb complaint.
He helped steer the Sydney Thunder to a vital win over the Melbourne Stars on Saturday, but if the Thunder are to sneak into the BBL finals, they'll have to do it without Usman Khawaja.
On the local scene, and Tuggeranong is in the box seat to record its first win of the Douglas Cup, thanks to a steady 87 from Michael Barrington-Smith against Western Creek Molongo at Stirling Oval. Jay Allen was the pick of Western Creek bowlers, eventually bringing Barrington's innings to an end before Witheridge was caught behind the very next ball. And that is our sport for this Tuesday, Geoff.
Well, thank you for that. Tanya is standing by with the weather and another day of high temperatures across the region.
It was, Geoff, reaching the mid-30s in parts of the region. I'll have the details after the break.
This weather update, proudly brought to you by the new Toyota Prado. Luxury that goes anywhere.
Hello again, another day of above average temperatures, but again they were closer to normal on the south coast. Rosemary captured the bright blue sky on a picture perfect summer's day in Canberra. Remember to email your weather photos through to weather@wintv.com.au. I'd love to share them. And now let's have a look at the details from today. A low of 22 for Ulladulla. It topped out at 27 degrees today. Humidity was sitting at 99% in Bega this morning, and the lowest it slipped throughout the day was 77%, a top of 24 degrees and 25 the high for Merimbula. Inland to the snowies now, we can see Perisher slip to 13 overnight, climbing to 25 degrees throughout the day, 34 the high for Bombala, Jindabyne and Cooma. The mercury had stretched to 30 in Canberra before midday, eventually hitting a very hot 37 degrees, and winds gusted to 43 kilometres an hour at Goulburn. On the satellite, a high pressure system over the Tasman Sea extends a ridge toward the northern New South Wales coast, while a broad trough of low pressure stretches from central Australia into the state's west and south. On the synoptic, there isn't much change expected in this pattern over the next few days, with most districts remaining hot and humidity building as northerly winds dominate. Taking a look at the forecast for the south coast, partly cloudy with a medium chance of showers inland and the slight chance elsewhere, as well as a possible storm, dropping to 17 overnight for Bega and Merimbula. Bega heading for 28, Merimbula 26 and 27 the forecast high for Ulladulla. Further inland for the snowy mountains, possible showers and the chance of a storm, 30 the forecast high at Bombala and 23 for Perisher. The ACT is looking at another hot and partly cloudy day. There is the slight chance of a shower or storm, 34 the forecast high for Queanbeyan and Gungahlin and 33 degrees at Goulburn. For Canberra, partly cloudy tomorrow, dropping to a low of 19, heading for 34 degrees. And taking a look at Canberra's temperatures for the week ahead, they will remain warm and fairly stable. At this stage, the chance of a shower on Australia Day and a possible shower or two again on Saturday, but they won't hang around long. So Geoff, summer staying in true form.
It is Tanya, thank you. And that is Win News for Tuesday the 23rd of January. I'm Geoff Phillips. Thanks for watching Win. Good night.